Now this level is a little bit more tricky. I have to work my way all the way to the right in order to pick up this laser gun, and then work my way back to the left. As you already saw the door that I have to go through, but I needed the laser, and you're going to see why in a second when I get back over here. I need to shoot these 2 rocks. It's going to make the weird seahorse looking thing fall down, and I can jump on his head in order to make it to the door, and thus be actually able to continue the game. Yeah, creative genius. I mean, it's a combination of an action game and a puzzle game. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I want with my Predator game. I want puzzles. Lots and lots of puzzles. Because when I think Predator, I think puzzle. I mean, what the heck? Anyway, it's time for another battle with a stupid-looking Predator. This one's blue and orange. The colors of Boise State. He's, I guess he's from Boise State, I guess. He loves that university. His alma mater. Okay. Another, like, 10, 15 shots total or whatever in order to take him out. Except this one I have to deal with a moth that wants me dead at the same time. He's dead. I'd continue. And hey, look, it's time for big mode number 3. We've gone from purple backgrounds, the red backgrounds, now the brown backgrounds. It's like a paper bag on the background. I mean, that's exactly what I think of when I see this. It's like the developers thought, hey, guess what will look great? Let's just put a paper bag on the background, and that's acceptable. No gamer would have a problem with that. I mean, what in the hell? It's just the only excuse, like I've said before, you know, like E.T. on the Atari is considered the worst game pretty much ever because it made the least amount of money for the most amount that it cost. But like they always go to the excuse that the reason why it was so terrible was because it was only like 6 weeks or something to make the whole game, and that must have been about the same exact time frame Packing Games had in order to make this game, because it's just so broken. You know, it just absolutely terrible. Now here's another Predator battle. Not a shock, but hey, here's another one. And this one fires lots of projectiles as well as weird floating blue things. I really don't know what their purpose is. They usually end up not hurting me very much. But he's taken care of. Boom, he's done. Who really cares? Go ahead and move on to the next level. So, another level. And moving on. This time weird ghosts are flying around. And amoeba. I mean, that's exactly what they look like, you know, single-celled organisms here. Weird green amoeba are everywhere. I mean, I'm confused. Just a little bit confused, maybe. Anyway, very short level, you know, very pointless level. Branching paths, but I really don't care, so I'll just take the one I got to first, the top one. Now, in this level, as you saw, I went out and just grabbed the machine gun real quick. I really don't need it, but I just grabbed it for the heck of it. As you can see, all the great soldiers at the top. Now I jump down here, work my way all the way over, and now I gotta work my way on the bottom. You have to make sure that you're all the way on the bottom here. Work over, fall down, make the jump here. Now I have a couple more jumps, and hey, look, there's the exit. Simple enough, right? Once you figure out that you can just need to go through the bottom, it ends up being pretty simple. So here we go with another big mode, and this time we have a blue background, similar to the ground, a darker shade of blue than the actual ground, but a different shade again as my health bar, which is about the same color as the ground, just I think it's slightly different, maybe, it doesn't really matter though, and it's more of the same, awkward walking, no gravity, enemies that make absolutely positively no sense, and the ground scrolling really, really stupidly, making no sense either. Yeah, the only thing that's going to be different is the Predator at the end will be slightly different than the previous Predators that we've already dealt with. Yeah. Shooting bubbles in a Predator game. So much fun. Anyway, this one throws lots of bubbles at us. It's a whole, you know, whole bunch of bubbles. The deadliest weapon a Predator has, not his claws, it's his bubbles. One more shot, and you're done. There, he's done. Another Predator dead, and another level is complete. Time for stage number 20. Now in this one, I head up. This one kind of reminds me of the beginning. It looks like kind of like a Mario dungeon, like the 4-4 parts of the first Mario game. Seriously, that's what they look like. Bowser's Castle here from Mario 1. At least the brick layout reminds me of that. This one's a pretty short level to deal with because it's just another predator right at the end of it once I grab the laser. It's one of the shorter levels, but hey, I had to grab a laser and have to fight a predator again, so this one's the exact same color as the previous Boise State colored predator. Okay, keep shooting. Very boring. I know. If there could be anything cooler I could actually do to make this more interesting, I would. He's dead. Let me go over here and kill the blue seahorse real quick. There, he's done. Alien seahorse is taken care of. Make some jumps. Door. Level 24. Okay, as you can see, this is another one of the dual, multiple layered levels. So what I'm going to do is grab the gun real quick and just fall straight down, fall down again onto the right side here, and hey look, there's the exit. Just blast some holes into the wall and go through. Stage number 25. Yeah, that was a pretty short level. Okay, now in this one I have to head all the way to the right, work my way up, head to the left, work my way up. Get past the weird enemy placement from like that weird bird that shoots stuff at me. Head off to the right, watch out for all these slimes and scorpions or other bugs or whatever they are, it doesn't even matter. Get to the end here and jump on these rocks. This is a little bit of a more of a challenging level. Use these rocks, get over here and you can grab the laser. Doesn't really matter, you really don't need it, but I'd suggest it just for shooting some of the enemies. Work your way back to the left, and you're going to see that weird blue eyeball reappear, but now he's facing the opposite direction. So we have to it takes a little bit, but we have to slowly ride the weird blue colored eyeball as it slowly moves across the stage, and we'll eventually get to the gap that I wouldn't have been able to jump over. And after working over, I get an extra life, and move on to stage 26. So here we go with another level. And this one's a little bit weird too. This one gets on my nerves a lot. Because what you have to do is you have to make sure that eyeball appears in order to grab the grenades. And now I have to go over to the left. And I think I messed it. Okay. I was trying to get that scorpion to appear, but now I guess I gotta use that eyeball. And wait for it to come back this way. Wait for it. Because I wouldn't be able to make that jump because of that stupid rock up there. Use the eyeball to get across. And now jump on the blue rocks again. Head off to the right, go onto the top part here. Work my way through this little bit of a maze here. Unnecessarily adding length to the level. Okay, now for this part, I'm going to stay on this bottom part, throw a grenade, it's going to blow up, probably kill that guy. Throw another one so it gets in there. Now stand here, throw another grenade, and throw one more just in case to make sure I can make the jump. And then head up and grab the laser. Now with the laser I can just blast through the rest of these rocks, but I need to get up to the top part. And I can use the laser to fire at any random scorpions that are hogging up the rocks here. There we go. Funny thing is, if you land on them or jump towards them, the scorpions decide, oh, now it's the time I'll just jump off the rock that they're standing on. It doesn't make much sense, but that ends that level. And hey, look, it's time for another big move. This time the background is pitch black. At least this one kind of at least looks okay, like it doesn't kill your eyes nearly as much as the previous levels. Like, it just isn't stupid. I mean, my only guess is that like, they were trying to do some kind of day to night feature in the game by making the day slowly go by. That's the only thing I can think of why the colors were so putrid. I mean, that's the only thing I can really think of. But thankfully, we are actually almost at the end of the game. Yeah, only a few more levels to deal with here. Watch out for Bubbles. Oh no, the deadliest enemy to Arnold Schwarzenegger is Bubbles. Okay, come on. Get to the end here. Very, very useless. There we go, he jumps in, he's all cool, he thinks he's all cool. Okay, yeah. Fired another shot. There's another one, down to 4 more hits. There's 3. 2. Gotta be careful I don't get hit myself. There we go. Oh, He's done, he's taken care of. And now it's on to level 27. Now this level is, yeah, another one, just the same basic crap we've dealt with. Head up to these rocks and then jump over. And just going to be slowly walking a little bit through the rocks just to make it through some of these platforms. Take the higher route here. Work across these scorpions. They'll eventually just fall off and kill themselves. Lots and lots of rocks. Make a big jump. Watch out for the scorpions on the bottom part here. Head up real quick to grab the laser. There we go, and time to deal with another predator. This one's green and red? Green and brown? I really don't know what's up with the color scheme of this one. It kind of looks like Swamp Thing, but not as bad as the Swamp Thing from the Swamp Thing NES game. But once again, I mean, same song and dance. He jumps around like an idiot. He bounces twice on the ground.